I started playing VR chat about 2 months ago. I picked it up out of a deep need for connection. I had recently lost someone very close to me, a friend who had been my only real companion for years. Socializing had never come easy to me, and with him gone, I felt isolated in a way I never had before. Like many who start VR chat, my early days were awkward. I joined public worlds, too shy to say anything, and would eventually leave after an hour of standing around, feeling invisible. Most people would try once and give up, but I kept logging back in, day after day, driven by that aching loneliness. On the fourth day, I tried something new. I put on a plain avatar and walked up to a group. I didn't say anything, just stood there, and to my surprise, they welcomed me. They taught me the ropes, helped me find avatars, and more importantly, made me feel like I belonged. Soon enough, I made friends. We'd world hop, hang out, and even have virtual drinks together. For the first time in years, I felt part of something. Then, everything changed. About a week ago, feeling a little down, I searched for a world to match my mood. I typed in dark, hoping to find something peaceful but somber. That's when I found a place called Dark Forest Clearing. The thumbnail was grim. Blackened pine trees shrouded in fog, a single narrow path winding into the mist. It was eerily calm. No one else was online in the world, so I launched a private instance and went in. It started quietly, a dark path, subtle wind sounds, and a fork in the road, left or right. 3 crows flew from left to right as I read a note on a nearby table. The message felt like the start of a puzzle. A choice lies before you. To find what you seek, light the candle and make the right choice. Knock thrice, uncover the lies. But beware, danger lies ahead. The word right was in a different color, and the crows had flown in that direction, so I followed the right-hand path. As I walked, the trail faded. Eventually, I lost it entirely and began wandering between the trees. That's when things turned unsettling. The air seemed colder. I tried to go back, but couldn't find the way. The game wouldn't let me exit to my home world. Then I heard footsteps, not mine. I froze. They got louder, and then sobbing. I panicked and shut off the game. At first, I dismissed it as a clever horror world, a scripted experience meant to frighten players. But later that night, in a casual hangout world with friends, I saw something I couldn't explain. A strange avatar, tall and pale, with a glowing face and hollow eyes, watching me from afar. When I pointed it out to my friend, she quietly said, "Let's go somewhere else." But we saw him again, standing near the rooftop stairs. We'd left the world. The next day, I played alone, driving around in a city-themed world. Everything seemed normal until I heard it again, the sobbing. Soft, shaky, persistent. I returned to my home world, cleared my cache, and logged out. Still, I couldn't shake the feeling that something had followed me from Dark Forest Clearing. Eventually, curiosity got the better of me. I returned to the world to retrace my steps and noticed something I'd missed the first time. The candle on the table could be lit. I did, and suddenly a sign appeared between the parts. "Welcome, stranger. The answers you seek lie before you. Make the right choice." I interacted with it. The text changed. "Have you been visited? Move right if so, left if not." I went right. The forest grew darker, the path more crooked. Eventually, I reached a small, broken-down house. I remembered the note, "Knock thrice." So I did. The door opened on its own. Inside was a single room, a bed, a table, and a rope hanging from the ceiling. Another note rested on the table. "The path you're heading down does not have a happy ending." I heard footsteps again, slow and deliberate. The note offered 2 paths. To the left lies salvation. To the right, you'll find answers. The word lies stuck with me. Uncover the lies, the first note had said. I took it as a hint. The note might be misleading. I went right again. As I walked, I saw him, the man. Tall, pale, featureless but watching. No animation, no movement, just gliding forward, always looking. I kept walking. Eventually, the trees opened into a clearing, and there it was, a pond. Not just any pond. The pond, the same one from that awful day when I had found my friend gone. I stood there, silent, eyes glassy. Memories came flooding back. I'd wished I could have done something, said something. Maybe he'd still be here. When I removed my headset, I was back in my room. Everything was quiet. My sketchbook sat on my desk, open to a drawing of the man. A scene from that world, captured by hand. In some strange way, it had become my mirror, showing me what I hadn't wanted to see. I sat down at my desk, poured some coffee, and flipped to a new page in the sketchbook. I began to write. I started playing VR chat about 2 months ago.